Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today we're going to be doing a playthrough of my game called Now Departing. It is a deck building airport management game. This is a game that I've designed and looking to get produced pretty soon. Just need to work on some card production and some playmat production, because as you can see, my ghetto drawings aren't gonna really cut it in the production world. But so what you have here is down here is gonna be like a terminal, and you're gonna have put your airport upgrades here, and on the other side you're gonna have your airport staff like flight attendants and ground crew and so forth. These are the jetways that go out to the planes. So you will be placing your flights here. And then across the top is going to be, like a taxiway has those yellow signs with the black writing. So I'll have that across the top. And that will be what's called your passenger satisfaction. And that is what you're going after to trigger endgame. Is you need to get to 20 passenger satisfaction. And then down here will be like a baggage cart. These will be like little suitcases, and it tracks your money. So it'll be on both players will have one play mat. These will be like a 12 by 17 like card stock, obviously like a bifold, so it'll fit in a box. And then you'll have a starter deck. Your starter deck has 7 commuter planes. These just get you started and let you play flights for money, or planes for money. You have a captain that'll allow you to have get 1 passenger satisfaction. You have an airport upgrade and a basic terminal that lets you get 1 passenger satisfaction per flight. And then you have what's called a rival event that you can play on the other player that slows them down by taking 2 of their money and 1 of their passenger satisfaction. So that's your starting deck. So let me shuffle that. Over here we have a market pool. So you can buy cards in the market pool, and you do that by how much money you get each turn, and you can buy as many cards as you want. There's no limit. Down here you have a random event that you pull every turn, and here are passengers that you attach to your flights. So so what you do is you play like a plane or a flight. You can play an upgrade, a flight upgrade. You play a passenger, all on there, and then you calculate how much money and how many passenger satisfaction you get, and then track it on the tracks. So we'll get started. I also have a deck of events. So these give you extra VPs. So what you do is you draw 3 and then pick 2 to go for. So let's see. I'll take this budget leader, and I'll take this loyal travelers. So that'll be player 1's goals. And then mix them up again. And player 2's goals will be this is a good one. You'll get 5 VPs after flying 5 flights. That'll go quick. 3 VPs once 10 money is obtained. So that'll be player 2's. Okay, and we're done with those. All right, so The first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so what we have here is we have a commuter, a pilot, commuter, and an airport upgrade. So we're going to put that airport upgrade into our upgrades down here. And that'll stay there. And then we have 3 planes that we can play. So we'll put them 1, 2, 3, and then a pilot can go on 1. Oh, I forgot, you have to take a random event first because of these kind of things. It could limit how many flights. So 1 flight gets canceled, so we'll take him off. Then that goes in the discard pile. A random event goes in the discard pile. So we have 2 flights. So we're going to attach 2 passengers. So we get a heavy snore that bothers the passengers, -1 passenger satisfaction. And then we get a frequent flyer who gives us 1 passenger satisfaction. Okay, so we have 2 money. And then we get 2 passenger satisfaction from this automatically per flight. So that's 2. And then we have 1 here is 3, +1 for the captain's 4, and then -1 for the passenger heavy snore. So so that's a total of 3. So 3 passenger satisfaction and 2 money. For the 2 money, I think I'll get this regional plane here. So when you buy a card from the market, it goes into your discard pile, and then you refill it. Okay, so now player 2's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so commuter, rival event. So the rival event you just toss onto the other player's mat and they deal with that next turn. First thing we have to do is draw our random event. So we get Heroes of Aviation, Bessie Coleman. So you get 5 VPs if you hire a flight attendant. So we tuck that away with our other event cards, and then once it's accomplished, we flip it over. Okay, so we have 3 flights and 1 captain. So we will put those down to move that over so you can see it. And 3, and then we'll put the pilot there, and then we get 3 passengers. We get an unruly passenger, -2. We get an obnoxious drunk passenger for -2. And we get a frequent flyer for +1. So we don't have that airport upgrade yet, so we're going to be negative passenger satisfaction, but luckily you can't go below 0, so it just stays at 0. Now our money, we get 1, 2, 3 money. So for 3 money, we can buy, we'll buy this rival event lost luggage that we can throw on the other player. And that goes in our discard. The passengers go in the discard pile over here. And then our cards go in the discard. So now they've flown 3 flights. So I have to remember they've flown 3 flights of the 5. Okay, so now we go back over here, and there are 5 cards. So we have a commuter, arrival events, and commuter. So, and we have arrival events that we're going to have to deal with. And a random event, flight attendant strike, discard a flight attendant. We don't have one yet, so that just goes over there. Okay, so we're going to have to remember we're -2 money, 1 passenger satisfaction right off the bat. So we have 1 flight, 2 flight, 3 flight, 4 flights, and 4 passengers. We're gonna need a crying baby, social media influencer, another social media influencer, and another crying baby. So we get 4 money, and then -2, so only 2 money. And then we get 1, 2, 3, 4 passenger satisfaction. We don't have in-flight Wi-Fi, so these cards don't count. That's an upgrade, so we put them back into passengers. And we're a -2, so we're a +2. So we're a +1 passenger satisfaction. So we move up to 4. These 2 passengers go back in there, and these go in our discard pile. This rival goes back to the person that played it, that goes in their discard pile. Okay, and that is the end of our turn. Now, when we get to 5, 5 is a point that you can't go backwards from. So at 5 and 10 and 15, you can't go backwards. So those are like checkpoints or whatever, that way you don't bounce, back to 0 and then have to fight your way back up again. Okay, so we go to the other player, and their 5 cards. They have the commuter, airport upgrade, and 3 more commuters. I forgot we had 2 money there, so and refill the deck. Okay. All right, so they're gonna play a random event first. Oh, they get +2 money for random event, airport concessions deal. All right, so we'll keep that there. So that wipes out that money thing. That's even. So 1, the upgrade goes here. 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna need 4 passengers. So we get an unruly passenger, a VIP passenger that gives us 5 money. That's good. Oh, another VIP passenger gives us 5 money. And obnoxious drunk. All right, so let's do the money part first. So 1, 2, 3, 4 money plus 10, that's 14 money. Those cancel each other out. So 14 money. So I can mark that here, 14 money. Now passenger satisfaction, we have the upgrade. So 1, 2, 3, 4. -1 is 3. Can put that back in their discard. That's 3. And then -2, that's 1. So they're still at 0. And these passengers all go back. And these all go. And that goes back in the random event. Okay, so 14 money, they're going to buy some stuff. They're going to definitely buy this flight upgrade, first class. They're going to buy a pilot, so that's 7. Oh, I forgot, should refill. Yeah, they'll buy the pilot, so that's 7. We'll buy this, so that's 10. Oh, and they completed both of their things because they got 10 money and they got 5 VPs after flying. So they got both of those. So those go there. So I have 10. All right, so they're gonna buy this to this airport flight ops officer. Once per turn, you may remove one budget flight from your deck and draw a card. So that's for culling your deck later. Okay, so they're down to 1 money. Okay, so let's see. Now we go back to player 1, who's leading in passenger satisfaction, but they don't have any real upgrades yet. One, two, three, four, five. All right, so they get their 3 commuters and a regional. All right, so the regional random event, discard a ground crew. We don't have one, so. All right, so. And we got our thing that we can play on the other player. Slow them down. 2, 3, 4, 5 money so far, so that'll move us up to 7 money. And then our passengers, we get a heavy snorer. And then crying baby, VIP, and a frequent flyer. So not too bad. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 money. Where'd I get that 5 money from? Oh, from the regional plane, that's right. So it was 2, 3, 4, 5 money, and then an additional 5. So actually we move up to 12 money. And then our passenger satisfaction, we get 4 across the board, 5, and then -1, -2, so that's a +3 passenger satisfaction. So we are up to 7 now. Okay, let's spend some of this money here. We're going to get this for 3, so that moves us to 9. Get this, so that moves us to 6. We'll get that for 3. Moves us to 3. Oh, and we'll spend our last 3 on that. So down to 0. Okay. All right. Next person. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Commuter, rival event, commuter, and pilot. I have a rival event. We have a random. We get 5 money for an airport grant. So 1, 2, 3, and a pilot, and a passenger here, heavy snorer, unruly passenger, and social media influencer. We don't have Wi-Fi, so that just gets kicked back. Okay, so money-wise, we have 1, 2, 3 money, 8 money, minus the 2 money for the rival event, so 6 money. So we're up to 7. So we can put that back. That goes back to them. And then passenger satisfaction, we have 3, 4, so we get 1, so -2, so we get 1 passenger satisfaction. On the board. Okay, then we come back to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a random event, we get the Heroes of Aviation Wright Brothers. 10 VPs build a livery of 3 plane types. So you have to get the regional plane, the commuter plane, and the international plane in your deck. You get 10 VPs for that. So I'll put that with our thing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 flights, pilot, passenger, 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 passenger. Okay, so we don't have Wi-Fi, so she gets kicked back. All right, money-wise, we have 4 money minus the 2, so 2 money. So we're just going to have 2 money there. And then passenger satisfaction, we have 4 plus the 1 is 5. And then we're -5, -6. So we're -1. We go down to 6 now. Remember, we can't go past 5 because we've hit that threshold. Those go there, that goes to there. Okay, and we have 2 money. Nothing. I'll just buy 2 of these. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have some good stuff here. All right, so we have 1 commuter plane with a pilot with first class upgrade. We can throw this rival event on them. Our random event, man, discard 1 airport upgrade. All right, so this airport upgrade goes back into our discard pile. And then we can play this flight ops. So we'll put that in our airport staff. And he or they, once per turn, you may remove 1 budget flight. We don't have budget flights yet. So that'll go there. So all we have, we don't have a passenger yet. Yay. Oh, good, we got a frequent flyer. Okay, so we have 1 money. We earn 5 money. I think they were down to 0. So it's 5 money, and then they have 1 passenger satisfaction, 4 passenger, 5 passenger satisfaction. So that brings them up to 6, and we are tied. All right, passengers, and these all go back in their thing. Okay. Shuffle this deck. They're dealing with a rival event here. But I think I got a ground crew that negates that. If I get it in my hand, I can play it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got an international, a commuter. There's the ground crew, a commuter, and a first officer. All right, so we're going to put the ground crew in our airport staff, which negates this because we would have lost 2 passenger satisfaction. So that negates that. And then we have an international commuter. commuter, and a first officer. That doesn't really do much except for it's required for budget flights. They have to have at least a first officer on their plane or their flight. We haven't seen any flights yet come out. Oh, there's one. But there's international and regional flights that give you passengers. So the planes give you money, the flights give you passenger satisfaction. So we didn't pick a random event. We get a +2 passenger satisfaction for tailwind. And then our passengers today: obnoxious drunk, a VIP passenger, and we need one more, and a heavy snore. Okay, so money wise, we get 3, 4, 5, 10, 10 money, 10 money, so it goes up to 12. Passenger satisfaction, we get 3, 4, 5, -2 is 3, -1 is 2. So we get a +2, so we move up to 8. And there you go. So that's how this game is played. You just play it out, and then once you hit 20, the end game is triggered, and what you do is you add up your VPs. So you get 2. For every 2 passenger satisfaction, you get a victory point. For every 2 money, you get a victory point. You get victory points for your cards, and then the person that triggers the end game gets +3 victory points. And then you just, get the winner that way. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see this game in production. Hopefully, I'm hoping by the end of the year. Thank you.